we're taking the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 packing method and flipping it on its head. Pack with me for a 7-day Caribbean cruise in only dresses and only 15 items and only natural fibers. Can it be done? We shall see. Follow along to find out. Hi, loves. I'm Kristen, and welcome to Elevated Everydays. I'm so excited to be going on vacation, taking a cruise with the Hubs. It will be his first ever cruise, so fingers crossed that he likes it, y'all. And I wanted to take this opportunity to present a few challenges for packing, not only trying to pack as light as possible, but also to only pack natural fibers and to stick to the 15 items. Are you familiar with the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 packing method? If not, essentially you're going to bring 5 tops, 4 bottoms, 3 pairs of shoes, 2 layering pieces, and 1 of other items like your handbag, a swimsuit, pajamas. So we're going to take the concept of sticking to the 15 items, but we're skipping the tops and the bottoms and the layering pieces for the most part for dresses, all dresses. I am so excited to take on this challenge. I'm glad you're here. Let's dive into it. To start on embarkation day, this dress and belt and hat paired with these sneakers will be what I wear to get checked in onto the ship and just to tool around for that first afternoon. For dinner that night, I plan to dress this up by switching out the earrings, dropping the hat and ditching the belt, swapping the tennis shoes for some espadrille style flats. I love packing with dresses because they are by nature very versatile. Depending on the items that you choose, you can dress them up or down as easily as adding a scarf or adding some dangly earrings, changing out your shoes, changing out your handbag, changing out your hairstyle, maybe even just pulling your hair up. So let's take a look at what I've gathered for this trip so far. This is 100% linen dress. I love the print because it's just very beachy to me, very summery. I can dress this up or down. Same goes for all of the other pieces that I've chosen. This is another 100% linen dress in this bright orange color with the smocking on the back and some scallop detail. I can slip this on over a swimsuit as a cover up just as easily as I could dress it up for dinner. Next up is a cotton dress that just has the rope detail. This feels very nautical to me. Next up is this beautiful cotton dress. This is so lightweight. It probably weighs an ounce. The hanger weighs more than the dress, and that's a slim hanger. The tie is actually sewn into the dress, so you can tie a beautiful bow in the front, or you could tie it in the back. It also has a little bit of smocking around the waist. I could throw this on, again, over a swimsuit, or I could dress it up that way with some fancier jewelry and some dressier flats for a nicer dinner. Another pretty much all casual dress. This is just a little ombre. It looks like a chambray. It's all tinsel. And I just find tinsel to be so soft. It's just such a yummy fabric. And this, again, I could leave it open over a swimsuit, sort of a tunic style swimsuit cover up. Or I could just wear it on a little day trip. And this would actually be really comfortable for a travel day too. Just easy and breezy and packable. This linen dress, y'all, I lived in this last summer. It is just so comfortable and so light and airy, breathable. Again, with these natural fibers, the natural fabrics have such great breathability. Where when you're going with synthetic fabrics, even though I will say they don't wrinkle as bad when you're traveling, they really hold heat into your body. They are not breathable. They're not cooling. Now, this one, I feel like I could dress it up. I could switch out the belt. I could go from sandals to gold flats. I could add some fancier earrings, maybe even a scarf. I am going to bring this scarf, which I feel like would pair nicely with this tan neutral linen dress. These are my dresses. That's one that I have on. 6 dresses towards my 15 items. So remember, it was 5 tops, 4 bottoms, 3 pairs of shoes. I stuck to that. 2 layering pieces and 1 of anything else. So we are switching up this method to play around with the number of items that we want because we're not doing tops and bottoms. That frees up 9 pieces for us. And so far we have 6 dresses, 2 cover ups. You could call these layering pieces because we're not actually, that's not true. I'm bringing 1 layering piece. The goal is just to keep it at 15 items, right? This white cotton button up is going to be my only layer. And as you can tell, it would really layer well over any of the other dresses that I have that I'm going to pack. And okay, so cover ups, I have this white little dress, very, very cute, all cotton again. And I could wear this as a day dress. I could dress this up for dinner, but I will most likely just continue to use that as a cover up. I have another white cotton cover up. This is a very long maxi dress and it has some extra fabric on it where you can tie it as a sash in the back or in the front or around as a halter, or you could even just let it flow in the breeze if you like. Are there natural fiber swimsuits? I'm not counting the swimsuits in my natural fabric challenge. So I am going to bring 2 swimsuits and really for any beach vacation because you may end up with a wet swimsuit in the evening and you need a dry one by the next morning when you're getting back to it. So 2 swimsuits. And let's take a look at the 3 pairs of shoes. These can pair nicely with any of these other dresses. I'm thinking just in the case that maybe we get a little rain or maybe we're going to be doing a lot of walking around a port one day. I can maybe stash my sandals in my beach bag and walk in these, which are super comfortable. Next up, to dress up any of these dresses for dinner, these gold espadrille style flats. They have that little bit of the roping detail that gives them an espadrille vibe, but they are still flats. They are closed toed and this gold patent leather is so fun. Lastly, but certainly not least, are some neutral sandals. This is what I will wear to the pool, to the beach, and they will go with both of my swimsuits, both of my cover ups, and any of these dresses if we're just tooling around on the ship one day, maybe want to sit outside, maybe want to sit by the pool, maybe want to go inside and check out some things, go in for lunch. And because they're neutral, they are extremely versatile and will go with every single piece here. Now, where I may have to have in addition to the rules as far as packing 1 pair of pajamas, this cotton dress is what I call a sleep dress. I will pack probably 2 of these. I've never done laundry on a cruise. I think there is a laundromat. I don't know. I've never seen it. I'm not familiar. I don't really want to spend time on my vacation doing laundry. And I don't want to sleep in the same sleep dress the whole time that we're there. So the great thing about these is they can double as another dress in a pinch or another swimsuit cover up. Since my 2 cover-ups are all white, that might be necessary. I can be a little bit clumsy. I am sticking with 1 each for accessories. So this large tote doubles as a beach bag. And I'm bringing 1 hat. I will wear this on day 1. I'm bringing 1 belt. That also works with all of the dresses, except for this one where the tie is built in. I wouldn't put a belt over that. Let's see. Oh, you know what? That's not true. I'm bringing 2 scarves because I forgot I had one tied onto my tote. And I'm bringing this one as well. And are we considering this an extra handbag? Because to me, it's basically going to be my wallet in the large tote. But for dinner, when I don't need the beach bag and I don't need to carry around so many things, I'm taking this. So maybe I've added on a few things that were not part of the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 method, but we're looking pretty good as far as our number of items. Let's count them up. So starting with our tote with the hat and the belt and the scarf, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's our other scarf. That's 5. The dress that I'm wearing is 6. We have our extra bag, that's 7. 1 sleep shirt is 8. 2 swimsuits, 9, 10. A cover up, 11. A layering piece, 12. Another cover up, 13. I'm getting closer and closer. 14. The rest of my dresses, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That's not including the shoes, which is 19, 20, 21. I already know that I'm packing in a large suitcase. I'm not trying to shove everything into a carry-on. 1, because we're not flying, we're road tripping. and two, we're going on a cruise. So I don't have to worry about baggage fees or really lugging around or changing planes and getting through an airport with a big bulky bag. So I'm happy with this number. Let's see. I think 20 so 21 items for 7 days. I feel like is pretty good. And I really don't feel like the scarf should even count because this doesn't take up any space. I don't really think this should count. Not to mention this dress plus the sneakers and the large tote are going to be on my person on day one and not going into the suitcase. So let's see if I can get all this packed up and ready to roll. Is this normal, you guys? I do not like a hard case suitcase. First of all, this hanging bag is from the suitcase that totally got worn out on me. Unpopular opinion, I don't like hard shell suitcases. I've tried and failed to like them. I also do not like the clamshell suitcases that I just see all over social media these days. I feel like I can fit so much more in just a regular old school rolly suitcase. So the hanging items will go in the hanging bag and then I will roll this up and we'll see if we can fit everything in here with some room to spare. I like to bring my own hangers on cruise ships. I don't typically pack hangers for any other type of trip, especially if I'm flying, but there's not always a lot of hangers in your cabin. And I just like to have some extras if I need them. It's kind of better to have them and not need them than need them and not have them. So they are a little bit bulky, but since I'm bringing my regular size suitcase, I think they're going to fit just fine. What I have packed so far are my toiletries, and I love this. Is forever and a decade old packet flat e-bag. These are my toiletries. They do not take up hardly any space at all in here. This bag is just pretty much our sunscreens. I'm bringing full size spray sunscreens, full size cream sunscreens, the face sticks, the whole deal. This is my makeup bag to wrap my shower cap around my makeup bag, just so makeup doesn't transfer onto anything in my suitcase. And this may be a little bit odd. This could be controversial. I'm packing our travel towels. A cruise ship always has towels available for you everywhere, but they are bulky. If you're carrying them around when you get to port, you're carrying around a big old towel and you have to keep up with it. There's a fee if you lose it, don't return it. And these are so light, so easy to pack. And basically, they're just taking up the little side spaces in my suitcase. Can't forget our underpinnings. Have you ever tried the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 packing method? If so, drop it in the comments. Let me know how that worked for you or maybe didn't work for you. And have you ever packed for any kind of trip with only dresses? And if not, would you take on this challenge? I'd also love to know if you've ever challenged yourself to pack with only natural fabrics, or maybe that's all you purchase and all you wear. I'm becoming much more aware of what type of fabric and fibers my clothing is made out of. This is my no buy year, so I'm not doing any shopping. So, what I did for this trip was shop my own closet for the items that were made out of natural fabrics that are going to be super breathable and lightweight for my beach trip. When I am released from my no buy year, I would like to only invest in quality pieces made out of quality natural fibers. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope your day is as fabulous as you are. Bon voyage!